So the band, and from the looks of it on the webcast, the band and a bunch of wooks move into Hartford here tonight, and don't get excited. It was not a four-song encore-less second set. That would be incredible if it were the case, but maybe reason to get excited. Let's go over here to Cars, Trucks, and Buses. The opener, though, a little nod to Paige McConnell. Last night, John Fishman was on fire, and somehow Trey knew. Maybe it's one of those things like, a coach that needs to get a guy some touches early, getting him the rock, getting some points. Maybe that's what Page needs. Maybe he needs a little nod early, and it did, in fact, get him going, but unfortunately it was for Breath and Burning and the final hurrah. Cars, Trucks, and Buses I like. Final Hurrah has actually developed into a really good song. Breath and Burning, I don't know, man. I don't know. Other than maybe never, pretty much. But put the three together, we're not off to a great start here with this trio. So then we start to get in. Now we're starting to get, it's okay, man, repeat some songs, I know a lot of people go to these same shows, show after show, but that's okay. They can handle some repeats. And now we're finally getting in with Free, Plasma, Sigma, Sand, you see over here, Blaze On, Wedge. So, and that is really when things seem to pick up. Right here, Free, first set style Free, but it was nice. Mike getting a chance to show off, like, whoa, 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 Paige. Mr. Fishman over there. I'm kind of a stud in this band too. Mike letting us know that here in Free. And then Trey hearing that, recognizing that Mike's feeling it. We get Yarmouth Road, a song, I love a lot of Mike's songs, most Mike's songs. Yarmouth Road, not usually high on the list, of Mike's songs I want to hear. But the Yarmouth Road delivers tonight, Trey putting the pressure on him, Mike coming. And then Plasma, Trey like, all right, now it's my turn. We got Paige, we got Mike, now it's me. Plasma seems to be the one sticking around, and I'm all for it. If Plasma itself is not really strong, it usually leads to something strong, and that was the case tonight with Sigma Oasis. Once again, Sigma Oasis delivering much better than the final hurrah, but it also has developed into a great song. One that we're everybody like, back when it debuted in 2019, I don't know how people felt about it when it came out on that album. It was the title track. I don't know how I felt about that. Then Limb by Limb, which seems to have been due, finally comes, and then ended with a strong. So we got Sand, the stand was strong. First set stuff like, we're running out of time, but let's get down. We just don't have time to really leave the park, go walking around the lot. Sand, Sigma Oasis, Free, what do you know? The songs that are getting a couple extra spins now. A second spin delivering. Then we get over here, Wave of Hope. It's like, man, one of these songs to open up the set. But once we get through Wave of Hope, doesn't end there. It comes like Wave of Hope comes with like a nice good jam tonight, Another song, I guess we'll see where it goes, but not, every now and then you can't just totally write these songs off as like total duds, No need to leave the room early on here. Then we got a song I heard the ocean singing, and that was the big one of the night. Wave of Hope, perhaps just a warm up to a song I heard the ocean sing, kind of getting their feet wet on the jam. And it did, in fact. And it was a lot of Trey, but it also had those moments, it was building, and then there would be these explosions, and they'd kind of keep going. All of it mostly led by Trey. Paige, again, the man of the evening, yelling, back and forth with Trey. Mike and Fishman, of course, keeping it going. And then we get on, probably one of the, sometimes I'm a groaner when we get to Blaze On. I was like, But for whatever reason, coming out of this killer, maybe Blaze On, whatever, it was just like, it's just like I could feel it. Kind of like Cross-Eyed the other night. It's like the words come out of your mouth just as they're hitting it. It had a feel, and then Blaze On, perfectly placed tonight, if I can use that phrase, perfectly placed. And it kind of got quiet and spacey, If this one, at the height of the song I heard the ocean sing, almost had like kind of a bluesy kind of rocking out sort of there. Wave of Hope, everybody kind of joining, kind of our smoothie of the night. And we got a little bluesy, and then, we got a little spacey and quiet. And then the Wedge. The Wedge, we'll take it right there in the second set. But was it another big one? Was it going to lead to things? Yeah, it was going to lead to things. I mean, we could have got Fluffhead here. We could have got maybe an early hood, a long extended jammed out hood to go along with what we had. Maybe a Golden Age, a Light, a Piper. Ones that deliver late in the second set. But not the case. Unfortunately, Wedge was only a bridge. We left Jamtown. We get on the bridge to Wedge, and the bridge that is Wedge, and it takes us directly to, that's right, you've probably guessed it by now, Chomper City. Trey just couldn't help himself. That guy that was bored during the Wave of Hope jam, he was probably totally fired up. You know, I was happy here. A lot of you were probably happy here during all of this. The board guy during the jams, this is what he was here for. And, you know, individually, Farmhouse, I like it. You know, as far as a ballad goes, I like the Doors. I like Farmhouse individually on its own. You know, we'll take it. Nice little slow ballad right there. But then they follow it up. They're not done. Oh, no, oh, no, 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 no. Then we get one of the kings, and then we get the king, you know. If we're going Mount Chompmore, 0 there, then number line. Oh, man, he just couldn't help himself, Mr. Trey. So then we get on to the encore, and look, all of it was with a lot of passion, I'll say. And then we get down here, it's like, oh, look at here, you know. As I shouted out first tube, just as they were about to hit the encore, we get tube. All right, it's like, hey, we got some time here, man. We have a nice little jamming tube, perhaps. A brief jamming tube, and then we get first tube. So we never quite left Chomper City, which is unfortunate. We had a great thing going, and I'll take it, you know. I don't know how long all this was, 35, 40 minutes. The bridge that was Wedge was nice, and then it's time to get down to some Chomper shit. All right, man. Well, as you see, it's left me dancing. In fact, I need to take a drink. Tonight's video brought to you by Clearly Canadian. It's not just clearly Canadian, it's obviously refreshing. Oh, man. Well, it's not. It's fucking a little warm. A little bitter and warm, actually. Peach flavor. Get it in grape and strawberry. All right. I don't know why we got so bold over here. No red. No red in Chompertown. All black. Boom. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. See you soon.